1981. A vertical shooter game was created to have you blowing away giant space insects through huge funguses with you controlling a spaceship using a ball. No, it's not a pitch for a new Baygon commercial. That game was Centipede. Created by Ed Long and Donna Bailey, not to mention developed by Atari, Centipede for years had players rolling that trackball and hitting that shoot button, blasting Middlesome Pete with all the uncanny power of reproduction when one of his segments gets blown off. Which is you of the SS God, whatever this thing is, to keep it and its insect brethren from turning you into space dust and infesting the galaxy with their insect kind. Good luck with that. Many has pumped coins and or quarters in this game trying to reach the end, which in case you may notice that all games at that time has no end. The whole idea is to play until your hand gets cramped and you make the highest score of the nines. Kinda like WoW, without the soul-sucking commitment. Now many other game companies have copied this formula of shooting huge space anthropods among alien fungi. More or less, not to mention. But that Atari, not wanting to be undone by shoddy carbon copies and bootleg, has gone on a campaign of creating sequels, remakes of the original. I mean, it's a simple game. How many incarnations of Centipede does it have? Oh, okay. It had many Centipede games for the home console back when the home video game system market blown up. So obviously many versions of Centipede came out. But let's stick with the one with the good old 2600.
Centipede from Atari. It could change your life.
Help! Somebody call an exterminator!
As I said before, you control a spaceship shooting space bugs. Not much of a story. But Atari went the extra mile of adding a comic book in every game cartridge, with the official detail about a story of sour grape and mass genocide. It seemed that the arrowhead-looking spaceship is really an elf called Oliver. And all those things that you're giving a dirt nap out his friends, which have been hypnotized by a wizard to attack you and who also turn all the people of your village into mushrooms because of reason I really don't care. All you need to know that you blasting your friends and your kin using a magic wand to turn them into shrews, which in turn blast them away to make space for you to maneuver easier. You monster! After you get past the cool intro screen, get ready to play blocks shooting at smaller blocks and arrows. Of course, the 2600 at the time was less to be desired when it comes to graphics department, but at least you get that noisy feel of the original. Good times! Two years after the success of Centipede, Atari created a follow-up game, Millipede. Just call it a cousin of a centipede, but you know, Google that yourself. Even if the box art looks like the game have a bigger, meaner looking monstrous anthropod for which you can lay waste with your small bow and arrow, the game itself still have everything of the original and was quite faithful to the logic of its predecessor, both in gameplay and in controls, and introduced some new features not very relevant. Some say that the game was even harder because of the new bugs and your character don't have spread fire. So you have to contend with the shooting with bugs with one shot at a time. Despite being a superior game, it's not to repeat the success of the first game. but they will in time bring back the idea of more bugs later. With the whole gaming world decided that mushroom-eating plumbers are the in thing back in 1992, on the 25th anniversary, Atari developed a prototype arcade game called Arcade Classic, but that features a revamped version of Missile Command and, you guessed it, Centipede. Not only the game have updated graphics, but it's also the first Centipede that have 2 players co-op. Maybe the story reads that Oliver and the wizard had teamed up against the elf former friends of the bugs who have now realized that they can rule other people in the village. I'm just saying. Although the co-op was introduced, it won't be the last time it have a co-op Centipede game. No, we have to wait a couple of years for that.
I'm gone.
1998. Atari Interactive was at the time owned by Hasbro, released a brand new version of Centipede.
This story begins every 100 years. It always begins the same way, with a legend awakening.
See right here in the picture. And since it was a time where 3D graphics was all in the rage, this game was vastly different from the original game in graphics, sound, and gameplay. Man, this game plays weird. Nauseating weird. Even though you have different views where you can manually switch to get a better perspective of the battlefield, the camera does turn too quickly for your brain to process all the hell that's going on in front of you. So it's best to leave it sky view. Plus, it had too much controls just to learn to pilot a ship. And yes, the hero gets his ass tossed in a ship.
But we need a hero to fly. This ship with a maybe still in point to the usual heroes is pointed to Wally. Now, Wally wasn't one of the usual heroes. In fact, he wasn't a hero at all. He was just a simple bean counter. But when you're asked to save the world, you don't ask why. You just make it happen.
In a time where all we have to know that one thing is to move, one thing is to shoot. But at least you have a different power to dish out some serious payback. And here is the last official sequel. Made by a third-party developer called WayForward in 2011, Centipede Infestation is even more vastly different than the original by extruding almost everything of the 1998 counterpart with improved graphics, twin-stick controls, hyper gameplay, and all the thumping sound of dubstep. Lots of dubstep. With a Saturday morning cartoon, the way I feel the story, the game takes place in a post-nuclear world where a boy meets a girl. in a place where bugs are huge and basically getting on wassy while the human race all holed up somewhere where no bugs can roam.
Wow. Hi.
What?
This game plays a lot less like Centipede and more like a advanced Robotron X where you run about the arena-based stages shooting at bugs that spill into the stage like it's $3 much at the community center. With pops dropping from the sky, appearing from out of thin air, and for you and a buddy to utilize. Oh, did I mention that you also played this version of Centipede in co-op? Yes, you can play this game in 2 players for team bug slaying action. Just make sure you have someone who can at least play the game well enough.